feel today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yap. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap. It's embarrassing. Yap. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready? And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
Nope, game's not over. It is just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. Technical difficulties getting started, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to get right into this thing. NFL scores from week number 3, some surprises. Tough week for a lot of people. Jets beat the Patriots in the Thursday night matchup. You know who had a decent game all over the Patriots, 24-3. Maybe the Jets are who they want everybody to believe they are. We don't know. We'll see how they do. Colts beat the Bears 21-16. Colts, I tell you, they didn't look impressive, but they got the job done at home 21-16. Oh, man. Minnesota must be for real because they ran roughshod over the Houston Texans. Did not give them a chance to get up. 34-7. Vikings are 3-0. Texans fall to 2-1. It wasn't pretty, but the Eagles beat New Orleans in New Orleans 15-12. That was a good one. Both teams 2-1 coming out of that one. And don't look now, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-0 after beating the Chargers 20-10. That Steelers defense is for real. And oh yeah, by the way, they have named Justin Fields the starter for the rest of the season or the foreseeable future. I wouldn't be surprised if Russ Wilson gets traded for the value that is attached to his name and play. All right. Then you got the Packers beating the Titans 30-14. Malik Willis. Tennessee. What's happening there? What are y'all not doing with these quarterbacks that Matt LaFleur is able to do with them up in Green Bay land? They all over the Titans 30-14. I know Malik had to enjoy that against his former team. Ravens, pretty dominant against the Cowboys. Kind of let them come back late. 28-25. They needed that win. Cowboys, what's happening? Oh, man, what's going on with your boys? 1-2 on the season. How'd the Giants beat the Browns? I mean, come on, Cleveland. Come on, Cleveland. At home, too. At home. Yeah, I had Matt Jones, David Jones out there looking like he was all-world. 21-15. The Broncos all over the Buccaneers. Keith Hennig. Baker Mayfield did it again. 26-7. Buccaneers at home, embarrassed. And now Andy Dalton is the new name of backup quarterbacks that's come in and going to save the world for Carolina. They beat the Raiders 36-22. Antonio Pierce was not happy after the game. Said that there were some guys that made some business decisions, and guess what? Now they're going to make some business decisions. But anyway, Andy Dalton is the big story in Carolina. It won't last long. Seahawks are for real. They're 3-0. They beat the Dolphins 24-3. Dolphins, of course, struggling without their starting quarterback. Again, might be a place that you might see Russ Wilson, depending upon how things work out with Tua Tagovailoa. Detroit got back in the win column, beating the Cardinals 20-13. Again, Cards didn't get blown out, didn't get overwhelmed. They might have something going on over there in Arizona. What is up with the 49ers? They fell to 1-2 after losing to the Rams 27-24. I know that there are a number of players that are out for them. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels, but still, man, come on now. Hey. Everybody was crowning their general manager and head coach as the next best thing to Bill Belichick and himself. So Kansas City 3-0, 22-17 over the Atlanta Falcons. A lot of folks had the Falcons in that game. And then on Monday night, it was all Buffalo. God dog, Jacksonville. What is happening? Listen, it might be time to start talking about Trevor Lawrence. It might be time to start talking about Trevor Lawrence, but I'm not burying him. Don't get me wrong. Duval, do not come for me. I'm not burying him looking at what Malik Willis did in Tennessee and then what he is doing now in Green Bay. But it might be time to start talking about a change of scenery for Mr. Trevor Lawrence. Just saying. And then Washington. Boy, didn't Jaden Daniels look good? How about that rook right there? How about that brother went out there cool as the other side is the pillow, as one of my favorites would say, and just controlled the narrative the whole game, kept his Commanders ahead of the Cincinnati Bengals 38-33. So those are the scores from week number 3. I'll take a break. When I come back, we will let you know who was the winner of the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge for week number 3. Somebody's about to get $50. We'll be doing it right after this on the lunch break.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson, and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
Big time Danny Wilson, pretty good basketball player back in the day at De La Salle High School in New Orleans, Louisiana, and he is $500 richer as a result of being the top man last year. And listen, not only am I getting ready to tell you how you can win $50, I'm getting ready to tell you how you are able to jump in and possibly win $500 cash at the end of the season. So let's get to it right now. Let me show you who is doing what. All right, the weekly winners for the lunch break weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge is none other than Terry. Terry, dude has been with us since the beginning and has never won a weekly challenge, Pick'em challenge. Never won. I sent him a message and said, yo, bro, you won. And Terry's like, man, I ain't never won. And reminded me that he's been here from the beginning. So, Terry, I need your Cash App or Zelle. Fire that off to me as we speak. Chi-Town came in second, was closest to the exact final score over Blessed Airs, Brian C. and JB. Also got a shout out to Alexis, Big Mike, Marshawn, Masio. I've been calling him Maceo. It's Masio. He corrected me. It's Masio came in ninth, Rico number 10, and you can see there the other folks. So again, congratulations, Terry S. First win on the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. He got 12 right in a tough week, very tough week, and we just want to say congratulations to him. We'll be sending him $50 cash. So, all right, how do you get your money? All you got to do is give me your picks. Give me your picks by tomorrow, 5:30 Central. Tomorrow, 5:30 Central. I need to know who you are picking. Give me all of the exact final scores between or who you think's going to win. All the way from Thursday. And then on the Monday night game, what's with these doubleheaders? I'm not really impressed. I'm not really feeling them. You got to bounce back and forth between two games. Give me the exact final score of the Seahawks-Lions game on Monday night. Exact final score for both teams. That's your tiebreaker. Got to have them by 5:30 tomorrow. Text them 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005, or email them faithinsports.com. That's faith, the letter N, sports.com at gmail.com. I'm sorry. Faith, the letter N, sports at gmail.com. And one of the interns will get them and let them know we got them. All right. Again, congratulations, Terry S. All right. Let me also show you the current standings. So these are the people that will have a chance to compete for $500 cash if the season ended today. But fortunately for you all, it does not. Right now, Marshawn is number one. He had that perfect week in week number one and then been pretty solid ever since. Alexis, remember her? She's been around since the beginning. She is at number two. Delano, y'all remember him? He is at number three. Chi-Town, always up there during the top. He is at number four. Masio, is it Masio or Maceo? I hit me back. Let me know. Put the accents in the right place. I want to get your name right, bro. I promise you, I want to get your name right. At number five and at number six, it would be Rico based on the tiebreakers. Rico and Rio are twins. Right now, Rico would be in. Rio is out. At number seven, just outside, is Andrea. Get her mixed up with my daughter. Keisha Kelly is just outside of the top six. Kevin L. just outside of the top six. Naomi is within reach. Rio, Danny, Marco, Oz, T-Bone, Manny B, Creole Red. What's up, girl? What is up? Don't let the smooth taste fool you. At number 18, Flip. At number 19, Miss Pearl. Courtney Harden at 20. Rax at 21. Jazzy at 22. Marquez at 23. And Corey D at 24. So you still got plenty of time. Do not give up. If you have not been competing thus far, just get your picks into me by tomorrow at 5:30 Central. No entry fee. You don't have to have played between weeks 1 and week 3. You just got to, man, go strong between week 4 and week 18 so you can get in that top 6 and have a chance to win $500 cash. All right? All right, y'all. One more break, and I'm coming back with quarterback power rankings. Quarterback power rankings after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
My name is JM&E, and I want $500 on the lunch break for keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
I'm telling you, there's money to be made. I got sponsors to take care of it. I don't have to touch a thing, man. They just make sure that it gets to the people that it's supposed to get to. So you want to get a chance to win $50 this coming week. All you got to do is have your picks in by tomorrow. Now, you don't have to have played before. You could be a first-time player. You could share this with a friend, and they could play. So get your picks in by tomorrow, 5:30 Central. Give me all of the games, who you think is going to win. And then for the Monday night game, give me the Lions game, the Lions and who is that? Lions and Seahawks game. Exact final score of that game. And then you're in. Got to have them by 5:30 Central. Okay. All right. So real quick, let me give you the quarterback power rankings through week 3. Quarterback power rankings through week 3. Going to be some surprises for you here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. At number 1, Josh Allen, 133.7. Ballin', 75%. They're getting off to a fast start this year. And I'm going to tell you something that might be them in Kansas City at the end of the year. Malik Willis. Green Bay's Malik Willis, not Tennessee's. Green Bay's Malik Willis at number 2, 122.9, 75% completion rate. Andy Dalton. Okay, Andy. Okay, you know I'm right up the street from Katie. So, yeah. All right. Andy Dalton, 120.4, 68%. On the passing completion. Sam Darnold, he just looked crazy and is just playing crazy. I'm telling you right now, got to be the front runner for MVP. It's not a stretch. He's in the conversation. Sam Darnold, 117.3, 68%, 3-0 is what his team is. All right, Derek Carr at number 5, 115.7, completing 69% of his passes. And there's the rook, Jaden Daniels, out of LSU, at 111.8 and completed. Look at that number. That is not a typo. He completed over 80% of his passes in that big win over Cincinnati. What a performance. Highest ever for a rookie in the NFL. Keith Hennick's favorite quarterback, BM, Baker Mayfield, at 109.2. I should have an arrow going down. He's kind of dropped 109.2, 73%. Why is Jimmy Garoppolo on there? That's my mistake. That's my mistake. I should have changed that. So really at number 8 is Brock Purdy. At number 8 is Brock Purdy, 109.2 and 73%. Number 10 is Joe Burrow, 107.5, 71. Came in a loss, of course. Kyler Murray up there at number 11, 104.6 and 69. Drama King is right there, 103, 67. Got his team looking pretty good. Justin Herbert, he's probably going to be out. Looked like he suffered an injury, but we'll see. 98.4, 67%. And then Lamar Jackson leading his team to their first win of the season over the Cowboys, 95.7, 66. And Justin Fields, what a redemption story there at 95.3 and 73. So those are your quarterback power rankings. Those are your quarterback power rankings. All right, let's get back to it. And then I'm getting ready to get off this thing. Don't come in here talking about your quarterback. Do not come in here talking about your quarterback. If I had messed up, I'm putting it on myself. I ain't putting it on my interns. If I had messed up, he probably would have been number 15. He probably would have been number 15. You leave that man alone. I could talk about you. You probably dumped him, and the man is all goofy and crazy now. Big shout out to Mika Baldwin, the Queen. Big shout out for Queen 3 and King Podcast. You probably broke the man's heart. You know how you do, the big time ball players. All right, look, so let me run through my picks real quick, and then I got to go. I got some other work to do. All right, Cowboys and the Giants. I'm picking the Cowboys on the road. They're going to get their first win, and Mika's ex-man is going to ball out at quarterback. All right, then on Sunday, I've got the Saints over the Falcons on the road. Saints over the Falcons over the road. Falcons are a 1.5 favorite. I'm going with the Saints in an upset. Bengals and Panthers. That's Andy Dalton's former team. They'll be at home. The Panthers will be at home. I'm going Bengals in an upset. I'm going Bengals in the upset. Head coach there is coaching for his job. I think he's going to beat Panthers on the road. Jaguars at visiting the Houston Texans. I'm going Texans. Texans got a lot to prove after the way they got beat down by Minnesota. All right, Steelers and the Colts. Can the Steelers go 4-0? That's what I'm going with. Steelers on the road. All right, Rams and the Bears. Rams visiting the Bears. I'm going Rams. Could be a letdown game for them. Chicago could be, gunning for them. I'm going Rams until the Bears show me otherwise. This one's going to be very good. Green Bay Packers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. 3-0 versus 2-1. I'm going Packers in the upset. Packers in the upset. Packers in the upset at home. All right, Broncos visiting the Jets. I'm going Jets. Eagles visiting the Buccaneers. I'm going Eagles. Commanders visiting the Cardinals. That's going to be a very good quarterback matchup. Very good quarterback matchup. I'm going Commanders on the road. I'm picking a lot of road teams. Patriots visiting the 49ers. I'm going 49ers. Browns visiting the Raiders. I'm going Cleveland. Chiefs visiting the Chargers. I'm going KC. Bills visiting the Ravens. I got Baltimore handing Buffalo their first loss. And then on Monday night, Titans at the Dolphins. I'm going Titans on the road. And then Seahawks at the Lions. Seahawks. Let me go through these again. No commentary whatsoever. All right, just picks. Giants over the Cowboys over the Giants. Saints over the Falcons. Bengals over the Panthers. Texans over the Jaguars. Steelers over the Colts. Rams over the Bears. Packers over the Vikings. Jets over the Broncos. Eagles over the Buccaneers. Commanders over the Cardinals. 49ers over the Patriots. Browns over the Raiders. Chiefs over the Chargers. Ravens over the Bills. Titans over the Dolphins. And Seahawks over the Lions. Got a lot of road teams. Get your picks in by 5:30 tomorrow. Text them 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. You get a message back says got them. Or you can email them. Faith, the letter N, sports@gmail.com. One of the interns will say got them. Send you a nice message. And again, for the tiebreaker, use the Seahawks Lions Exact final score for both teams. Congratulations, Terry S., on your first win for the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Jones Pick'em Challenge. Tomorrow will be Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review. On Friday and Monday will be Coach Johnny Cole with the HBCU show. He's got some great guests, man, doing great things on HBCU TV Go. Congratulations to him calling games there for HBCU football. And, of course, I'll be back next week and let you know who won the next $50 and give you your latest rankings. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it except tune in for those great shows on the lunch break right here, powered by JM&E. All right, guys, we will talk to you later.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Number 1, President Biden delivered his final address to the United Nations General Assembly Tuesday morning, focusing on global challenges like the wars in the Middle East, Ukraine, and Sudan. He reflected on his 50 years in international diplomacy, emphasizing the importance of alliances and cooperation. The president urged world leaders to strengthen global unity, rejecting isolation and division. Number 2, in response to rising violence between Israel and Hezbollah, the U.S. is deploying additional troops to the Middle East. Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon have killed over 490 people, while Hezbollah continues launching rockets into northern Israel. The U.S. aims to protect its assets and support Israel amid fears of a broader conflict. Number 3, following the MIND diet for 10 years reduced the risk of memory and thinking problems by 4%, according to a new study. The MIND diet, which combines elements of Mediterranean and DASH diets, was designed to combat cognitive decline. Women saw a greater benefit with a 6% lower risk, while men saw no significant improvement. Number 4, Jackie Shane, a pioneering soul singer, will be honored with a historical marker in Nashville, marking that city's first official trans recognition. Elliot Page is producing a documentary about Shane's life, which premiered at the Country Music Hall of Fame. September 20th, 2024 was declared Jackie Shane Day in Nashville to celebrate her legacy. Number 5, Marquise Edwards has been missing from Chicago since September 13th. The 15-year-old was last seen in the 5100 block of South Indiana Avenue. He was wearing a black sweatshirt, blue jeans, and white Nike Air Force One sneakers. Take a look at his picture, and if you have any information about Marquise's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Be intentional about how you spend your time, making sure it aligns with your priorities. Inhale good intentions, exhale excuses. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with producer Stephen Hill, comedian Myra J., and LGBTQ activist Quinn Townsend Riley, along with our special guest, co-founder of the Black and Missing Foundation website, Derica Wilson. And we will discuss today's top headlines and more. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.